Hi, this is Jim Bridges.
This is Paul Harvey.
And we're at downtown Docklands in Melbourne, Australia, and we're here at the Australian Cartoon Museum. And we're doing one of our book bites, and we're doing a whole new series called Halftimes. And here's Halftime to tell you all about
it. So these are the AFL Kids books that I did in 2005. They're written by Michael Sednery. I was the illustrator. Ilio Guinercio, whose name is on the front here, Ilio was a mad hawk. So this was one of his faves, this one.
And who's this?
And this was Stephanie Stats Win the Match, and that's my niece, Brianna. She was the star of this book.
And she doesn't barrack for Hawthorn, does she?
And Richie Vandenberg, who played a few games at the Bald Eagles where I used to play. Great guy. And that Brisbane Lions champion, Luke Hodge.
And she doesn't barrack for Hawthorn?
Yeah, no, she's passionate.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, so she got on there. Yeah.
Not only, okay, well that's good because you give everybody a Guernsey.
Yeah, so these books were very popular and got boys reading, which was the wonderful thing about...
Yeah, and they're the most, all librarians will tell you that they're the most popular books with kids in all libraries in Australia.
Yeah, boys and girls still love reading them.
It's good that you because some of these have boys in the story and some of them have adults, but they're just great because they connect to the fans.
Yeah. So so this is an example of how they used to get battered around by the some guy sent me these, and you'll see they're a bit smashed and bashed around, which is lovely. I hate touching these though; they're gross.
Wash your hands, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Wash your hands,
later.
Jeffrey.
I'll
get the Solvol.
So they were a lot of fun doing these books. There were a lot of work. That's Ilio there, who was the publisher.
Who's that?
I don't remember. I did them a long time ago. I don't remember who that is.
But she's somebody.
Yes, and this kid. I don't remember who he is either.
Is she Italian?
They're probably watching this, and they'll probably
Italian?
be doing. Oh, that could be Leah Annunziata, actually, my mate's daughter. Okay. Yeah, actually, that's who that probably is.
Okay, all right.
And
now, what's his dog
so Stephanie
stuff?
used to take.
Dog stuff?
If you read the story, that'll be Scotty barks and growls a lot, but he doesn't really bite. So this story is about Stephanie taking Stats at the games.
Stats.
Yeah. So this is.
I know him.
Okay. So what I did was in every book I put lots of. I thought the dads would be reading these books.
There's the rat.
That is the rat. My kids were very young at the time, and I was reading books a lot. So I would put a lot of old Hawthorn champions in the book and the names of Gladys, who was Moncrief, Delicate Des Dixon, Parkin and Lethal and the Freak.
Moncrief, when did he play?
He would have played in the 80s, 70s and 80s.
Because
early 80s.
No one knows who Gladys Moncrief is anymore.
Well, that was the point. If the granddad was reading this book,
he'd know.
Yeah, he would know.
Yeah, the great-granddad.
That's the original. I would do that with a brush.
There's Feb.
Yeah, and I think that is Leah. And so there's a Tucky here and Dunstall.
Who's that?
His name is he's Kevin Curran. He's an early player.
Okay.
So there's Don Scott. Peter Knights. Gabby
Jeans.
Jamie Brereton.
He's a little guy, isn't he?
No.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
No, he's a high mark. He was a champion.
Oh, he looks like Ken Russell,
my neighbour,
the film director.
There's Cremo. The great Peter Crimmins, who's Bernie's brother.
Who's this?
That's Brianna again.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not. That's no, that would be somebody else. I don't even know who that is. There's Peter Hudson.
That's not one of your
Parker. And
that's the rat. I love his name.
And this is my brother-in-law Michael and my nephew Trent, who are Mad Hawks.
Okay.
So they're the father and brother. Oh, and there's the great John Kennedy, who died not long ago.
Good bloke.
Yebby Jeans and there's Peter Crimmins. Okay. So
Okay.
so the famous number at Hawthorn is number 5. That was when Sammy Mitchell had number 5, and that's Peter Crimmins.
Is that? Oh, they're two jumpers.
Yeah, different jumpers for the Kangas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And that's the great Spide Everett.
So, she's even got a tattoo.
Oh, she's wearing a sleeve to look like Spide Everett's tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these were all people I knew. This is nuts. So,
He's not around anymore, is he?
yeah, no, he is.
Oh, sorry.
Well, he's not here today. And that's at Glenferrie Oval.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Ilio again.
Yeah. You didn't put Kennett in it?
Don't know, might have. So that's when they were playing some games. So that's the Spirit of Tasmania, yeah.
Okay.
There's Peter Hudson
That's
bent
very
over,
funny.
taking
Taking
his kick.
That's how he did it.
Yeah,
And this guy, he
and
just
Dunstall. Yeah,
he just kicked.
he was a
it.
great player, Jason Dunstall. He was amazing to watch, wasn't he?
Well, he was so accurate. That's what I remember.
Well, there you are. 269 games, 1,254
he was
goals.
well, he only got 720.
I always remember Hudson. I'd be at a game and Mum would say, "Oh, bloody Hawthorn beat us," but at least Hudson didn't get a hold of us. And I'd say, "Mum, he kicked 8." She'd go, "Oh, what?"
Yeah.
So there's Hodgie and
My God,
there's the guys in the box.
he's the coach. Isn't he?
Yeah.
So she got in the box and she showed them the stats.
Yeah, so she's doing the stats.
So
in the
how
box
does the story
with Alistair
come out?
Clarkson? So
Yeah, but how does the stats? How do her stats
you'll have
stack
to read.
up
You'll have
compared
to
to?
go out and get the book. You'll have to read the book.
Oh God.
So there's Croft, tearing them apart, and Lance Franklin.
I'm glad you put the stops on him.
He had 3
He's-
taggers on him, but no one could.
He's famous for his stops.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
there's a lot of people who swear by his stops.
Jared Roughhead. That's Joel Smith. So Joel Smith I played the Baldies with Joel Smith. He's a great guy.
You got to tell people what the Baldies are. They don't know.
The Mighty Marsland Bald Eagles over 35 Super Rules.
Okay, and where are they?
Bulleen.
Bulleen. Okay. Oh, that's that Catholic school you went to.
Yes, and that is that an important? And Mark Williams, he got in a lot of trouble. He used to do a shooting thing when he kick a goal, and I probably shouldn't have put it in the book, but I did.
Why?
People said it wasn't good to.
You want to give me a haircut?
Yeah, Kennett, he was president at the time and president now.
Yes. I shall return. He said.
Nicky Ball.
Why is he wearing that jacket? Is that the
That was the Grand Prix jacket. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a Collingwood jacket.
Yeah, Grand Prix jacket. He used to wear that when they took the Grand Prix from Adelaide.
Okay.
And we finished all the books with the song, so the kids had learned the words. And,
I think it's a great idea. It's a great
it was
idea.
a good idea.
And of course, all the kids, they would read their team over and over and over, and then they'd start reading the other ones, and they'd all read the songs.
Yeah,
And there are so many people who know the first verse and they don't know the second or the third or the fourth verse.
I think that's why the books were so popular, because the kids would borrow the Hawk one and then they'd want to,
Yeah. And of course,
get the other footy ones.
their dads would borrow them then, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you get me that book at the library again?
Yeah, I wouldn't
check
mind.
it out.
Yeah.
I wanna
If I've
show
got to
a bloke-
read you a book,
I want to show the blokes at work,
can I read a book about the Hawks?
And of course, these books are still popular, even though this book is what, 10 years old?
Yeah, well, no, 15 years old, 16 years old, and none of these players
Are there anymore?
are there anymore, but the kids still love them because it's Hawks, and they
that's
could take it
right.
home and they show their mother and their grandmother and their grandpa and say, "Hey, look at the book I've got," and then that's why I filled it with old players, because they can look at it and see the guys that were big when they were kids.
Football. Your name is Melbourne. Okay, well, this is Jim Bridges and
Paul Harvey.
saying we'll see you around next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.